This one is off the charts booked.
Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Here's their 6th shot. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. And this next putt is for triple bogey. This one started out on a good line. That will work. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Getting ready to play their third. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
A bit long on that one. It's just about 3. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. We're glad to have you with us as we kick off our coverage of this event. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Hi everyone, Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this player's trailing. Do they have to really step it up and get it going today?
Luke, this player's trailing currently, but let's face it, there's so much golf left to be played. I really think if they stay the course and continue playing the way they are, they've got a great chance of getting a victory here.
I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. If he makes this, he'll save his par.
This is on a great line.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
We have a par 5 at this one.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score to this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Uh-oh, they've hooked this one. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches there. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. A par putt on the table.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Sitting at 5 over for the event. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
Just one bunker surrounds this green, a difficult par 3 to say the least.
Going with the 7. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Okay, steady now. Putting for a bogey. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Love the short par 4s, Rich. Always an opportunity.
Par 4 measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
Time for the second shot here at the 4. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
And you'll be proud of that one. Good way to bounce back from the bogey at the last. And that's now 5 over for the tournament. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Setting up miles from the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Now at 6 over for the event.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
You like that, didn't you? Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, so close. 5 feet coming up to the cup. And in it goes for the par. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
That's tidy. Second shot here on the 7th. This one should find the rough. Getting ready to play their third. They'll have to work extra hard to get out of this one.
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
This is their 5th shot. Very crafty, that shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Currently at 7 over par. Trying to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they step onto this tee.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
This one looks like it's going right. Unable to find the green on this one.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
This is a par putt. Oh, just missed. Just 3 feet to the cup. Yeah, that's hold, but they seem to be losing a bit of their momentum.
They're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Oh, well done. From around 180 yards out.
Pro tip, when it's breezy, swing easy. You're welcome.
That one's headed left. Oh, stop it. What a shot. And he's down there. You got to read?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet. This is what they have left for birdie here.
And down it goes. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Par 4, this hole plays so much more difficult than the yardage. Water to the left of the green, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. Find the fairway, you'll have a good look at making birdie. You miss the fairway, good luck. 4s, 5s, and 6s come into the equation.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
That's a bit unlucky. Playing their 4th shot. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. They could hold it from here. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt is for double bogey. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Going with the hybrid. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. A birdie putt awaits. Yeah, that putt looked pushed. And that should secure the par on this one. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
Oh, that looked like a bit of an ugly swing there. Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Time now for the 4th shot. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Great touch.
And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4. Nicely done.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Not the result they were after there.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. And here we are with their 4th. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole. Ooh. This next putt for double bogey. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Currently 12 over for the tournament.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Left yourself an opportunity. All the great players make a bunch of these. This is from 15 feet. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Well holed. Let's move on.
Next up is this two-shot hole.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
It's a little wayward.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
This putt for par here.
Ooh, right by the hole.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking.
Straight push.
A 7-footer right here.
Looks good.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for bogey. Oh, that's unfortunate. That could have easily gone down. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
There is no stopping that hook from slowing down anytime soon.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Playing their fourth shot. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's head to the final hole of this round.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it.
Opting for the 5-iron. Don't know where that one came from. Left field, I imagine. That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one. And this from the greenside rough. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip.
And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich B and the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. Glad to have you back in the booth, mate.
Looking forward to the action out on the golf course today, Luke.
And let's see what he can do here today. Wonderfully played. Time for the second shot into the first. Getting ready to play their third. Ooh, that almost went down. He has this putt to save his par. He finds himself at a share of 14th position. Playing from around 190 yards out.
I'm hoping he's playing one of those floating golf balls because this is about to get wet.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Splash. Sixth shot coming up.
Heading towards the rough, this one. Here's their 7th shot. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
That's frustrating. And a quadruple bogey putt coming up now. Sitting at 4 over for the day. Here we are at the 3rd.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards, a difficult par 3 to say the least.
Opting for the 6 iron.
4 right.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach. This would be a great up and down. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
This for par.
Good putt, that. Sitting at 4 over for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Opportunity to make their par. Ouch, that hurts. 3 feet to go here to the hole. That limits the damage. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Come on, you're better than that. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
A bit short with that effort.
And a par putt awaits him. Okay, steady now. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. That's a bogey, but not a bad putt.
2 bogeys in a row. Never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Wow, that's misjudged. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
This one for bogey. Currently at 7 over par.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Ooh, bold play here. Going with the chief off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
That's nicely done. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Three consecutive bogeys. That's bad momentum. This putt coming up is for birdie. He'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt. And that putt will drop. Well done. Sitting at 7 over for the day. we've reached the 8th hole.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Going with the 5-iron here. Well, that's a handy shot. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Par putt coming up here. Sitting at 7 over for the event. Teeing off now on the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
This shot was about 140 yards out. Getting ready to play their third. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Such soft hands.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Well, let's get stuck into the 10th hole, shall we?
Par 4 straight away. A hole that is simple and difficult all in the same breath.
Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, that's incredible. He sold it. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Oh, yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
Sitting at 6 over for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Just didn't drop. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. Oh, just missed. Bogey putt coming up here. There it is. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. This hole is a long par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
And he's down there.
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's just inside the range. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 6 feet remaining to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. And this one is for bogey. Game's just getting a little out of shape by the looks of it.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Yeah, I can understand he'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
That should find the cut stuff. Lining up from around 160 yards. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. That was a narrow miss. A double bogey putt in front of them. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Sitting at 10 over for the event. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Parts can be made.
Time now for the 4th shot. That's a touch of class.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
That hole's done. Now plus 11 for the day. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
That was wonderfully done. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Wow, what happened there?
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard.
This hole is a par 3.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. He hit that pretty loose. Yep, that's a water ball. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Yeah, that was a safe play. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
That's disappointing. Just a 4-footer remaining. And there it is. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
That's not the one he wanted.
Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this, they can be costly. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. That's a wild swing. This one's hooking. Second shot here at the 18th. That looked a little wayward. And here we are with the third shot. And here we are with their fourth. Well, you like the look of those hands.
And with that, this player has finished their Q School final, but Rich, unfortunately they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.